Let us start today's news. Important current affairs. Do you know how many national parties India have? National political parties. India has 7 national parties. Recognized national parties in India are 7. And we have 2293 regional parties, recognized total parties. In India, total parties are 2293. 7 national parties, 7 recognized national parties and 59 recognized state parties. 7 recognized national parties and 59 recognized state parties. Of these total number of political parties, between this February and March, 149 new parties got registered. 149 new parties got registered. Within 1 month, 149 new political parties got registered. And political parties will be recognized. Political parties will be recognized under Election Symbols Order 1968. Election Symbols Order 1968. So this is the news that is coming up. From last 1 month, 149 new parties got registered in India. There are total 2293 registered parties, 7 recognized national parties and 59 recognized state parties. Coming to the other issues, you all know that in India, Goa Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar died. Pramod Sawant is going to succeed Manohar Parrikar as Chief Minister to stop the uncertainties, to end uncertainties in Goan politics, as BJP has a very minority support, means the BJP has a strength, not complete majority. It has only a edge with minority. So BJP immediately shown a new Chief Minister, Pramod Sawant. The next important thing, Anil Ambani avoids jail. Anil Ambani avoids jail as Reliance Com pays up 460 crore. Pays up 460 crore. This is very interesting news. Dhirubhai Ambani, you all know, was a very great man who started his life as he worked as a petrol pumping boy in Yemen. In foreign country, he worked as a petrol pumping boy. And Dhirubhai Ambani has built a great empire and he has 2 sons, Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. And after the father died, the two fought a family feud, big battle for properties. If father leaves lot of legacy, automatically sons fight. Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani fought. Finally, a resolution was gone. Finally, there was some sort of resolution between them, and Mukesh Ambani have taken the sectors like oil refineries, petrochemicals, and Anil Ambani have taken telecom, power sector and financial services. And at one point of time in 2008, Anil Ambani was one of the richest man. I think according to Forbes, he is the 6th richest man in the world. 6th richest man, Anil Ambani. Then today, Anil Ambani worth is not even 4 billion, whereas Mukesh Ambani was almost 100 billion, the worth. And Reliance Jio have surpassed everything, and almost all the telecom sectors were almost closed. Almost they are into losses. In such a scenario, in such a scenario, Anil Ambani has to pay around 460 crores to Ericsson, a Swedish company. Ericsson, a Swedish telecom giant. Supreme Court have issued contempt orders because Anil Ambani have not fulfilled the payments. By today he has to make the payment, he has not made. And just before one day, and almost everything is certain that Anil Ambani might go to jail. His brother Mukesh Ambani's company have paid the money to Anil Ambani on behalf of Anil Ambani to Ericsson. So, and Anil Ambani said it was family value and thanks. But the thing is, it shows how big brother have protected younger one, and that is how Indian system works, where if somebody is in trouble, how he has helped. And next thing is, gunman kills 3 Dutch on Dutch tram. In Dutch, the same thing has happened. Gunman got killed. And coming to Lokpal at last. Lokpal at last. This is again interesting. Around 1964, 55 years back, 1964, in India there was a committee called Santhanam Committee. They have constituted a committee called Santhanam Committee. This committee on ethics in public life, particularly corruption, anti-corruption. This committee recommended a strong mechanism like Lokpal, an ombudsman which should deal with corruption cases in public life. And in first time in 1968, Lokpal bill was introduced. From 1968, almost 13 times the bill was introduced. From 1968, almost 13 times the bill was introduced. And for the first time, the word Lokpal, protector of people, was coined by L.M. Singhvi, Sri L.M. Singhvi. And Lokpal have become a reality with Lokpal and Lokayukta Act 2013. Lokpal and Lokayukta Act 2013. Lokpal at the central level, Lokayuktas at the state level. Already before that, in some states Lokayuktas was formed. For example, in Karnataka, Lokayukta is very famous. In Karnataka, Lokayukta is very, very famous. Coming back, in the Lokpal appointment, there are 2 committees, Search Committee and Selection Committee. There are 2 committees, Search Committee and Selection Committee. Search Committee will recommend group of names, short listed names, and Selection Committee will select the Lokpal. And Selection Committee will consist of Prime Minister, Chief Justice of India, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Leader of Opposition, and an eminent jurist appointed by the President. The Selection Committee consists of Prime Minister of India, Chief Justice of India, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Leader of Opposition, and eminent jurist appointed by the President. From last 5 years, Lokpal has not been appointed because the Congress in 2014 elections did not get 10% of seats in Lok Sabha. Any political party to be recognized as leader of opposition, any leader, their party should have 10% of seats in Lok Sabha as a single party. But unfortunately, no party got it. For that, they have waited. Last year, when Supreme Court asked the central government why you are not appointing Lokpal, the central government told that there is no leader of opposition and the act has to be amended. Now, Lokpal has been appointed even without amending the act. Now, the thing is, question number 1, is the Lokpal is going to become very effective body? See, from last 50 years, India is waiting for Lokpal. For the last 50 years, And now the Lokpal have historic necessity to change the India into a corruption free India. It has to live up to the expectations and hopes of the people. The Lokpal has to live up to the expectations and hopes of the people. Here, the one thing is, 3 years back, an amendment was passed to Lokpal Act. All the assets of public servants, should be declared. They should be declared completely, the assets of public servants, including Prime Minister, including ministers, including bureaucrats. If you see the Lokpal questionnaire, when you become a civil servant tomorrow, Lokpal will have a bunch of questions. Everything, what is there in your name, in your spouse name, your scooter, your car, your costly items, your gold, your silver, your immovable property, your mobile property, except they will count the plates you eat and the cot you sleep. Except that, almost everything will come under Lokpal's questionnaire. And if anything you possess extra than the questionnaire, then it comes under corruption. There is a word called disproportionate income. Disproportionate income or assets, more than your known income, known sources of income. All these things will be counted in Lokpal. And Lokpal also have a supervisory role over CBI for the cases which Lokpal asked the CBI to investigate. Lokpal can ask certain cases to CBI to investigate, but Lokpal has to again can supervise the CBI. And let us see how Lokpal is going to work, because Lokpal will have Lokpal and 8 members, one chairman and 8 members. 50% of the members will be judicial, 50% will be non-judicial. In Lokpal again, 50% from SC, ST, women and minorities, and 50% is general. So with all these ifs and buts, is Lokpal is going to be another institutional mechanism, or is it going to be a watershed movement appointment of Lokpal? We have to wait and see, and it is too early to decide whether it is a successful institution or not, because just now Lokpal got appointed. This is how we have to analyze Lokpal at the last. Lokpal at the last. And the other wrote many things, how Arun Jaitley, Sushma Swaraj, Modi have spoken about Lokpal before that. And here we should give special thanks and special mention to a grand old man in India called Anna Hazare, who wanted to get rid of corruption from India. So he fought for Jan Lokpal. Though the present Lokpal is not exactly what he has proposed, at least it is a way forward to create a better India. It's a way forward to create a better India. This is called Lokpal. And papering over. Next article is papering over. This is about again politics and India, upcoming elections and alliances. First of all, you should know alliances are of 2 types. Alliances are of 2 types, pre-poll and post-poll, before elections and after elections. Pre-poll alliance and post-poll alliance. And those who have political science as an optional, I wish to tell you a concept here. Decline of ideology debate. Decline of political ideology debate. This is a very famous question in political science called decline of political ideology. What do you mean by decline of political ideology? Any student can understand this. See, the difference between one political party and the other political party's ideology. The difference between one political party and other political party should be ideology. But in the power politics, ideology as a difference between one political party and other political party has been completely blurred and shattered. Ideology has become a myth in politics. For example, X have completely different ideology, Y have completely different ideology. To share the power, X and Y are coming and accepting the same politics and going together to the elections. And how people of India are going to digest it, only time has to tell. Only time has to tell. So, for example, two different in Telangana elections you have seen TDP and Congress coming together. In Telangana elections you have seen TDP and Congress coming together. And in UP you have seen SP and BSP coming together. Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party. Okay. And another surprising thing in the elections is, in the upcoming elections is, Northeast and BJP. Northeast and BJP. In most of the northeastern states, BJP is trying to have its strong presence. Strong presence. If you have understood, in Nagaland we have BJP supported government. In Assam we have BJP supported government. BJP had its alliance with Assam Gana Parishad. And in Tripura, Viplav Dev, Indigenous People's Front of Tripura, and Viplav Dev, that is BJP led government. We have BJP plus Indigenous People Front of Tripura. Even in Meghalaya, in most of the states, now again BJP is trying to have a strong foothold in Northeast. So you should understand here the composition of Northeast, which was written in this paper. Northeast tribal minorities, and some of the Northeast belong to Christian minorities. Christian minorities. The ideology between the tribal political parties and BJP, the ideology of Hindutva versus minority groups. And the next important thing is citizenship bill. Citizenship bill. Except for Muslims, citizenship bill allowed all other minorities to enter into India and to get citizenship. Already who have settled down in India, they will get citizenship. Even this issue is a contentious issue with Assam Gana Parishad. Assam Gana Parishad. Now again, Assam Gana Parishad and BJP have come to forge an alliance. Ideology is only a myth in politics. End of ideology. There is no you cannot distinguish between one political party to the other political party based on its ideology. Where is the ideology and what is the ideology? This is the meaning of the article. The article is very critical. I have not criticized to that extent because it is a civil services examination. So one thing is sure, generally for example, this is Communist Party, this is Leftist Party, this is a Rightist Party. There is some ideological tinge between one political party. For example, you have some communist ideology, you vote for a communist party. If you have some rightist ideology, you vote for rightist party. But the thing is, in India, for the people today, people cannot vote based on ideology, but people can only vote based on party and person, mostly by feeling the charisma of the leader and other qualities, not by ideology. To this extent we can speak. Okay, that is what the other wrote, but in a very blatant way. Next thing, a fatal margin of error. A fatal margin of error. This question is going to appear in future examinations, either in mains or interview or again in mains. This is about the debate over capital punishment, death penalty. The debate over capital punishment, that is death penalty. What is this debate all about? See, similar case, similar facts. One man got life imprisonment. Similar case, similar facts. In the other case, the people got death penalty. The people got death penalty. There is an element of error always in judgment. There is an element of error always in judgment. Okay, how you are going to see? As you have seen last week, around 70% of the people who got death penalty are poor. Most of them do not have proper higher education, and majority of them have not completed their schooling. Then how can you say? So society is not reason for crime. And the others spoke about Khushvinder Singh versus State of Punjab. The death penalty given in this case, Khushvinder Singh versus State of Punjab. On March 5th, 2019, death penalty was awarded in this case. From then on, continuously debates are coming on whether India needs death penalty. See, not in all murders, not in all rapes India gives death penalty. Only in the rarest of the rare cases. Only in the rarest of rare cases India gives death penalty. Rare cases. Okay. So, whether it is good or bad, we have to decide. The future citizens of India has to decide. And you have interview with Yogi Adityanath in Hindu today. That if you are interested in Yogi Adityanath, you read. Otherwise, stop reading. We don't require anything with that. Okay, done. And yesterday in newspaper you have INS Kanderi. INS Kanderi. You may get a prelims question in the model. I will give a question model. INS Kanderi. Number 1, Make in India. Number 2, second Scorpene class submarine. Number 3, it is made under Project 75. Number 4, superior stealth capacity. All the 4 are right. All the 4 are right. They will give some facts about INS Kanderi and ask you which of the following fact is correct or incorrect. They will give some facts of INS Kanderi. INS means Indian naval ship. INS means Indian naval ship. INS Kanderi is indigenously built under Make in India. You all know in defense also we are going with Make in India. It is a second Scorpene class submarine. It is second Scorpene class submarine. First was Kalvari. Second was Kanderi. It's a Scorpene class submarine built by Majigaon Dock Limited, Mumbai. And France have helped. Though it was completely indigenously built, France have given some technical support. It was as a part of Project 75 of Indian Navy. Project 75. That project name is Project 75 of Indian Navy. INS Kanderi have superior stealth capability. Superior stealth. Stealth means secret. Stealth mission. Stealth weapon. Stealth means secret. STEALTH. INS Kanderi have superior stealth capability and has precision guided weapon. It has precision guided weapon. And it was named after Maratha ruler Shivaji's island fort. Shivaji has an island fort called Kanderi. Maratha ruler Shivaji has an island fort called Kanderi. Kanderi was named after that. And Kanderi's name is also a shark. There was a shark in the name of Kanderi. And Kalvari is also shark. INS Kalvari is also the name of a shark. Kalvari and Kanderi. Remember, before naming the ship, they form a committee. Based on the variety of ship, they name in the name of oceans, cities, or hills, mountains, or forts. So they won't name ship as if they like. Whimsically, they don't name a ship. There is a reason for naming a ship. There is a reason for naming a ship. One day we will discuss how the ships are named. Okay, done? Let's go with politics.